I'm so disappointed.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Honeymoon Traders.
Hi there, Marat.
Hi, dear. Thank you for being with me tonight. This is uh,
This is for entertainment purposes only.
this is not financial advice. Okay. It is Thursday, 4/23, and it was quite an exciting day today. And
What is this new ellipse on your screen today? What is going on here?
I just wanted to show you. It looks like a cup, top of the cup. In the cup.
It's a cone,
And
but okay.
And the handle. Well, all right.
Oh my
Cone
goodness.
and handle.
Okay. We're really
Just the
reaching
traders
here.
It kind of looks like I don't know. Sometimes I see, it's one of the trading things that they show you. Cup and handle is one of the how can
Just
I say?
Keeping you engaged so you'll continue listening. That's really it. Oh my goodness. Cup.
Okay. Yes, cup and handle. We could eliminate that. Anyway, so we've had recently a high of 289.40 and a low of 272.02. We had quite a gap up on last Thursday going into Friday. And then today, this week, so Monday started out okay, but it was definitely just a few points down from Friday. But after Monday, boy, we had a decline for Tuesday and into Wednesday. Wasn't Wednesday seemed like a consolidating day, even to the overnight, and then today. If I can zoom in here a little bit more, we went into Thursday guns ablazing after all this rallying here from the 272 low, and we opened up and just to look at the positive and negative DMI, we definitely were trending up as soon as we opened, and we went to a pretty good high of 284.
Okay, but the trend was not aligned with the buyers. I mean, so you're going up, but you're not trending up. I mean,
well, this is on a 5-minute chart. You're right. It's not trend. This isn't showing you any trend really,
okay.
but because it's not zoomed in enough, okay, to show
All
you that
right.
trend. But
Let's see it.
you are still using the positive and negative, where it crossed over here and definitely came up. The follow through, the trend line didn't happen. The trend lines did start happening once we started selling off. Is kind of what I wanted to show you. The positive DMI and negative DMI crossed again right around noontime or something, and then we started trending down.
I think you should zoom in more.
I will,
okay.
but this is you got to look at all charts. You got to look at your 5-minute, 5-day 15-minute, 5-day 5-minute, and then 1-day 1-minute. So we'll zoom in 5-day 5-minute, and here we are with the 5-minute chart. And like I said, we came in guns ablazing here, and right away from the open, man, you were shooting up. And then if you had drawn a trend line here from 8 a.m. to let's draw that trend line. If you drew a trend line here from 8 a.m. to right to the first 5-minute signal, and you could have drawn a trend line here, and you could have followed that through all the way to the 11 o'clock hour. So who made money today, right? That's what we're here for. We're doing a highlight show, and we want to know who made the money. Well, if you bought a call, 280 call right from the open, and you held it on to 11 o'clock, 9:30 to 11 o'clock, you would have made some money. The 280 call, do I have it up? No.
You do not have the 280 call ready?
It's I couldn't get everything ready, Amanda. You would have yelled at me for taking too long. So the 280 call. Let's look at that from 9:30 to 11 o'clock, right? So Thursday, here we are. Thursday.
So 9:30, it was at 2.5.
9:30, it was
So
two and a half.
You paid $250 for that option.
Correct.
And by 11 o'clock, it was at 5.
By 11 o'clock,
So
it was
you
at
were
5.
You were up $250.
You were up $3, right? You were up $3 on the option.
It's 2.5. I don't know where you get off saying 3, but okay.
All right, it was 2.5.
All right, but you had no time to go to the bathroom or make a coffee or walk away. I mean, this was an hour and a half of action that was following the markers. The buyers were increasing in number. The trend was overlapping with that increase. And you would have only caught it if you were in on the 5-minute chart,
Amanda, if you would have gotten in anywhere from the open, from 9:30 open to 10 o'clock, anywhere to 10:15. No, you could have gotten in at any time, and you would have gotten out. You should have made money and gotten out right here, right now, right around $5, $4. You made your money. That's it. It's done. And the positive DMI was way up here in the overbought area, and the trend line followed through, and then that's it. That's all it gave her. That's all the bulls could muster right there. Correct? So that was it. That was the first trade of the day. Whoever made this trade, they made the money. This was the money maker right here. So let's look at the next trade of the day. So next trade of the day, this is 9:30 open, 11 o'clock, made the high, then consolidated for a little bit. And you know what? You can call this a trade, but this happened pretty fast. I mean, from 11:30 to 11:45.
Yeah, that's not for the the young at heart. I mean, the queasy right there. Don't go for that. That's right.
Insane. You got to be a professional. I mean, yeah, you saw it. I mean, you had to be on top of it. And you could have said, all right, well, here's the trend line from the 8 a.m. It reached a high. In fact, this is a line coming up from that high from Fridays. This was the trend line coming down from then. So we touched it to the top of that trend line, or the bottom of the trend line, and we failed to go past it. So that should have been an indicator of, is it going to do it again? Well, it failed here, and this trend line here coming from the 8 a.m. morning, well, it broke that trend line. You could have said, oh, at this point, I'm going to go short, but it would have only lasted you 10 minutes. I mean, that was it. And then you were losing money at that point.
No, and timing is a very difficult variable.
Yeah, you were losing money at that point, but if you would have been like, okay, I'm gonna hold on to this no matter what, you could have waited to the 12:45 hour, and holy shit, look at this rug pull, man. I did not see this coming. That was like, bam.
That's
2 points.
They call that a gotcha.
Another two.
They call that a gotcha.
They do call that a gotcha. Yeah. Yep.
I love it when they give advice on the radio, on the shows, and they'll be like, well, it's looking really good. Unless there's a gotcha. That's a gotcha.
It was at the end of the cup. It was at the end of the cup. You see, the rim of the cup is right here. So anyway, but yeah, I did not see this coming at the 12:45 hour. I didn't get on. Oh, I got on at 12 o'clock to see what was going on, and I saw that, and I was like, holy shit. Now, professional guys, all right, they would have caught this bounce, this dead cat bounce here. They would have saw this and said, all right, I'm going to go long right here. Once again, this is not really a trade. I mean, you had to be really professional to know this was coming, but you could have bought a 279 call, and then in a couple more minutes, by 12:45 to 3:15, you could have been done and out.
Lies, everyone. Bold faced lies. Okay, look at the buyers. They are still on the bottom of the trend. They are not doing anything. Don't ever look for the dead cat bounce, which just essentially means after something bottoms out, it might rebound up, but you will never get in on that action.
It's not that easy. You're right.
You will
You're right.
never get in on it. Even the data at the bottom of the screen can't give you that action.
Who made money here? Let's see who made money here.
The
now,
Dukes.
You could either the Dukes, yes. Now you could say, all right, well, this guy, if he shorted here, he could have been making money if he would have held on to it. I mean, yeah, he made money here if he sold, but if he would have held on to it, let's say you got in shorted for whatever reason, made you want to short at the 283 level.
At 11:30. There's some 11:45 indication that a short might be in order. You could have fallen for that.
And I mean, the trend line definitely followed through with
lunch would have been uncomfortable for you, but you'd have pulled it out by the end of the day on that short.
Yep, and it consolidated for a good hour here, 11:45 to 12:45. It consolidated. I mean, you would have been waiting an hour, but
you would have. You wouldn't have been able to eat, barely drink your coffee. It would have been a mess. But
so anyway, the 283 short. I don't have that up either. We'll go to the options chart. The 283 put. Let's see, the 283 put is right here. Oh, that's not it. 12:45. 283 put at 12:45. You could have gotten in at, what is that, $1? Let's see what that. What does that say? 221. $2.21, or anywhere in this area if you would have gotten in, even back here at the 11:30 hour, 221. You know,
all the way up to $2.50 if you really got in it at like 11:15.
So anyway, this guy made money right away. Even if he didn't make money by then, he knew that the shorts were the sellers were in, because I mean, this is all selling. You know, this is an option of the shorts, and they, so what I'm trying to say is the sellers were in. That huge rug pull let you know that something's up, and they are taking everybody's money, at that point. So,
and for those of you who aren't following, so when we're on the options trade, it looks almost the exact opposite. If it's a put option for this 283 put, it looks exact opposite of the SPY. The trust, 500 trust that we're watching in order to figure out which option we like. So there's two different charts going on here. And when you're dealing with the puts, they look like an inverse. This put making money, it looks like it's going up, but it's really the SPY is going down. You were taking a bet that it was going to go down from 11:30 and all the way till the end of the day. You could have still sold this and been in the money.
Correct. Yes. And you could have started your trend line. Once that rug pull happened, you could have started your trend line. And then at 115 here, it bottomed out again on the chart, on the SPY chart, but it topped out on the SPY chart. And you could have gotten in here again if you didn't know. And this was I did this trade today. I bought.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. It went. In fact,
that is after your 12 p.m. curfew. You're not allowed to be online doing this.
I know, but I woke up late and I started late. So anyway, I did take. And
now the whole world knows.
So I did take this trade, and I actually took it when it was going up for the second time. I actually got in over here, and then the market started going up, but it was just part of the dead cat bounce,
So what? You bought it for $3.50?
I bought it for $3 or $3.10 or something like that.
And what did you sell
it
for?
And then then I thought, oh shit, did I make the wrong trade? And then so I just waited. Anyway, what happened?
Where did you get out?
I got out at $4.50 or something, or $4. I got out at $4. I was done. I made some money, and then I made 100, and then I was done. That's all I was.
I'm
looking
shaking
for.
my head. That's all I can say. I'm shaking my head. First of all,
So, but I knew. So let's go back to the chart. So those. This guy made money. Whoever made the short call anywhere in this area and wrote it to $5, they made money. All right, this is a highlights
before
show.
12:45.